Okay, so this is the packet that you got for your journal. And so this is what you get in there. This little packet of clips and paper clips in there. The papers to put, you get 5 papers, and then 2, and that one right there. And it opens up like this and gives you all these pages to decorate. Just like this. There you go. And then you open up, and inside each pocket is filled with papers and all kinds of little things to decorate with. This one has, so they're just all filled with things to decorate. So that's what your packet looks like. And you can do it any way you want. But I thought I'd show you a couple of things that I'm doing on mine. And then that gives you some ideas, hopefully. Sorry about my voice. I'm getting over a cold, and it's early morning, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's put this one back into its package. Anyway, I hope you guys have fun with it. It was fun. And this idea that on the top of the envelope journal is from Treasure Books. She's fun to follow on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but she has so many ideas, and she's such a delightful personality. So if you want to follow somebody, I would follow her. Okay. So here's my book, which is kind of crooked. But you know what? Life is life. Life be lifin', right? So I don't have all my, on this one here, I tried to do on the side, you know, a little bit of stamping. But what I did is I have my 5 pages, and then you get to pick which side you want to use. So I do have my 5 pages, and then this, the way I did this page is I just inserted it in here, and then I drew on it, and then trimmed it to make it fit on here. So let's go ahead and put that, and it may not be a perfect trim or anything like that, but it works. I'm using my art glitter glue. It's one of my favorite glues because I feel like it gives you a little moving room, but it dries nice and quick and permanent. So it gives you a little wiggle room to do. And then I'll just wiggle it into place. There we go. So that one. And then I did a full page on this one. I don't want to do that one. This one kind of matches. Or this one. Let's do that one. And you know, there's all different ways that you can decorate this. You can cut these in half or different ways, and you can collage it. You can, you know, but these are cut and ready for you to just put on your pages. But if you want to do something different, do something different. This right here is, I went ahead and I cut up here because I'm going to make I'm going to put, because you get that in there and you get these papers. So I'm going to make where they slide down in there and then also into a pocket. But for now, I'm going to just finish my papers. So this isn't going to be a pocket for me anymore. It's going to be Or I mean, it's going to be a pocket, but it's not going to be like an envelope pocket. And I just slide that into place. There we go. So this one's going to have this one on this side. So all I'm going to do is I'm not going to do the middle because I want this open right there. So all I'm going to do is around the edges. Really thin line around the edges. That way it is, that way I left open, let me show you. On the very top in the envelope. So that's left open. That's not the one that's going in there. This one's actually going in there. But, yeah, so I left that open for that, which I'm going to cut a little shorter. But yeah, and I did glue, you know, because I didn't want it to go all the way down and be hidden. So, like I said, I'll cut a little bit off that. And then the last is the back page. I think I'm just going to make it plain, so I can put something on there if I want. But again, you choose the one you want on your pages. And then sometimes if I get a little too much glue, but then I like to do my edges like that. Pull it down, and then the extra glue will go into the corners. Okay, so that's the beginning of that. And then we have on this page where I'm going to do this. Let's see on my little, in my envelope. Come on, what did I just do? I'm going to make sure everything's open in there. There we go. I thought I had cut that to the correct height. So I want that to show up. And for now, I'm just going to put this little clip on top of it. But I'm going to do to where you can journal on the back of it. So this, you have this little paper in your kit. And we'll just put it on like that. So for now, I'm just going to put that in there with the postal and that, because I'm going to probably add something to it, and then it'll stick out like that. I think that's cute. And then on this page here, you get this bag, and the bag's actually filled full of tickets and things like that, like these little, all these different little tickets. So I'm gonna actually make this a pocket. So what we're gonna do is only here and down here. So we're gonna do that pocket. And then we'll just do here and here. and make that pocket. So now you have two little, to where you'll have pockets here, here, and here. So this little dude is gonna go in here, and then I'll figure out something else to do there. But I have a book page that I kind of ripped, because you have two book pages in there. So I'm gonna put that on there. But again, you do it any way you want to do it. I'm just trying to give ideas of decorating your, you know, what's going on. So that is in here. And then let me show you here, I planned on doing this little, you get a collage paper. You get a little collage paper inside there. Everybody's is different. So this one I'm putting, I originally wanted to see if the magnets worked, but they don't, so disregard seeing that magnet on there. I mean, they work, but not for what you want it to do. So I'm covering that up with just a little collage here. And put a little collage right there. And then I was just going to use these other pieces to give it, you know, just kind of a torn look. Let's do that one. Do I want to do that one there, or do I want to do it here? I think I want to do it over here. So yeah, you just play. That's one of the things about, and everybody has different styles. I like a lot of collaging, I think. Let's see, she came out of my... I like to collage and do different things. Let's see, I think I just want those on the edges, but I'll save your little pieces, because you never know. So that's on the inside of that one. Whoops, they fold like that. And on the front, I planned on using, this is truly a vintage ticket. This is just a fun ticket that I had. I plan on using a little bit of paper. You get this. So these are, and so I thought I'd collage a little bit and put on, and then put the flower over it. So let's see how that looks. So what you want to do is you fussy cut, fussy. It's a clear PET sticker, and to give myself a little bit less, you know, outline, I'm just kind of wiggling, fussy cutting around it to give it, like I said. And this doesn't have to be your cover, but you can. I just thought it looked pretty, and I love the colors. Let's see. Yeah, so just, I don't know. I hate having to blabber while I have nothing to say. I concentrate, and that's why my videos are so exciting, because I'm busy concentrating and I forget to talk. But I'm trying. I'm giving it my best. Social media is not my second nature. But I hope you enjoy my video. And then I have other little kits available at the store down at Timeless. Kit number 1, the video is already up. This is kit number 5. And then I have some videos that I'm working on for my other ones. So this here, just take your sticker. So they just come apart like that. So let's put this down. I'm gonna tear that edge So I'm going to put it up here. Book pages are fun. This is from an old French dictionary. And I won't, one of the things with my like books and dictionary, I won't tear it apart if it's in good condition, or you know, a part of a set or something like that. I won't take that dictionary and tear it apart. But if it's been damaged, and I look for dictionaries that have been damaged and things, you know, have been done, then I'll tear the pages out. All right. Maybe there. Okay, so that's my kind of background. And then I'm going to take my, gotta make sure it fits. I'm going to take that and put it right there. Got to find get my sticker off again. There you go. And then just put it right there. And I think I'm just going to put this little teeny piece of leaf right here down at the bottom. So it's fun to try and use everything. Another thing that I use in my journal is stamps. I like to use stamps, and I like to write in it. But it gives you, gives you ideas. Okay. So I'll just put that right there. Okay, so for me, the cover's done. You could put words. That's another thing that is fun to do, is just putting words across it, stickers, writing. You can, whatever you want to do on that. Okay, this one. Then you would, you could put something here. Like here's one of the, well, I'll come back to that. I have little ideas on different ones. So there's that collaging one. This one here, I was going to put, let's see, what do I have? I don't have it opened up like you. I think I'll put some of my, because inside your thing you get little stamps, you get all kinds of stuff. The little cards, I think I have this upside down. So let's go this direction. There's some more of my paper. And you get 3 of these. 1, 2. There. So everybody gets a different mix of something. Everybody gets a different page there. And then you get, I'm just trying to make sure I have all my stuff out here. You get your little tags. You get your little bingo sheet. There's the little bingo sheet. Let's see what else we got going on here. You get this little crown. And something, one of those cards. And a bunch more, but we'll just start with that. And then you get, so those are little papers that you have in there, along with these little round, a set of 3. So those are things that you can, this right here, you can make it, so this would be kind of fun to just cut down the center. There you go. And just add a little. So all it is just looking at your stuff, adding a little something. And this is just the beginning phases. And then leave some of these open to journal, because it is a journaling. I don't like making everything look the same, so we'll just hang out with that one for a minute. And then here, I have that little card here. Or, let's see, maybe do I want to, because this one would be fun. You can turn it and journal. Yours, everybody else's is the right side up. This was my promo. So I'm going to put my little number on there. Everybody has a number. Do I want that one? No, maybe I want the brighter one. So everybody has a number or a symbol in theirs. And then that just covers that. Right there. And then I think, let's see. Do I want to put a little bird over here and leave that for journaling? I think I do. I think the longest process in art journaling is actually coming up with your ideas. It's, it's just playing, and it could take hours. So that's why I'm just gonna do a few things, and then and let you do your own thing. But I do like the little birds right there. And if you want precise, precise edges and not cut with scissors, use your cutter if you have one. And then I'm just going to put let's see, a little piece of paper down there, along with one of my little doodads that I got in this envelope. So what do we want to do? Let's do that little doodad. And these are stickers, I think, except for the one thing in there isn't a sticker. Maybe. There you go. And then I'm going to do one of my little stamps. Go a little bit down like that. So it just collages. Just collage. And then I'll probably do some more over there, but that would be like a little collage of something. Okay, let's open up here. And this is a matte paper, but in putting together some of my kits, I did it upside down. So you have papers. You have papers on there. It shows parts of the map, and then it just shows so that you can collage on that and do whatever you want. So it's a mess up, but I rolled with it. And then there is, what did I do with, so I have her, and she was going to go on one of my, let's see, I think right here. I thought she looked good right there. Excuse me. So I think what I want to do is, again, do a little bit of my book page. And like I said, you guys have so much more stuff in there that I wasn't gonna take out. Maybe I'll do a little bit of the leaf on there too. You have this sticker, all those ones I showed you. Let's see, what else do I wanna do? All right. So that just kind of goes there. I'm going to put another collage paper there. And then I don't know, let's look and see. With her right there. And I think I'll do I want to do another little stamp right there? I don't know. Or a leaf, but I do want to put her on, so I'm going to put her on. And everybody gets a different lady in theirs. There she is. I don't know, I'm going to kind of leave her that way for now, and then I'll come back, you know, with some of my other stuff. Let's see. You get one of these fun pages as well. So we'll figure that out. So then, so that's, oh, see? And she shows right there, but she's upside down. That's okay. So then you have that, you know, all of those to decorate with. And then they just fold back. There you go. So that's the beginning of that. And in this, the little package in which you get the paper clips and, let's see, my paper clips fell off. We're going to do a little hidden paper clip. Okay, so let me move this for a minute. I'm going to take one of the longer pieces of paper that you get. So you get 2 of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let's see, what do I want to show? So I want this. Now, let's see. And then so it goes up under, and then I'm going to put my paper clip. I think I might make 2 out of this one. So let's put one right there and one right there. So then what we're going to do is cover let's see, I want to show that's going to be upside down, but that's okay, we can cover it up. Okay, so that's going to be our, so let me put this. Okay, so that should cover those up. Give it a minute to stick. Okay, so then we have that. And then I think I want to make that a little skinnier. So that'll cover this side up. And there's different ways to do hidden paper clips, but this just happens to be one way. Oops. Do I just, so I can show some more green? No, I like it this way. Okay, so then I'm gonna put glue on this one, and then your hidden part of it, here, I'll show you once I get it done. Again, do my edges. Sorry, with my sniffing here. And then what we're gonna do, this one I am gonna use a cutter because I want it to be excuse me. I want it to be straight. Let's see, how big is this? So this is, so I want 1.5 inches is half. Oh, is that hitting on a paper clip? No, okay. I'm like, oh crap. There we go. So now we have two. You could have just made one, which is fine. But this makes two little hidden paper clips. So those can go on. Okay, let's put it right here if you want. You know, but put them wherever you want. So it shows it on both sides. And you can do different things with them. Let's see, that one is here. I mean, I'm going to find different places for them, but that's what hidden paper clips. So I gave you paper clips. You can do them totally different. I'm probably going to add to mine. One of them. I'll add that right there. And then one of my, let's see, what else do I want to add to that? We'll have to look. I'll cut it up as I go. And then you could also use, you know, I don't know if anybody else has washi tape. That would be something that would be, you can add to it, but it is not in your kit, but at least it gives it another dimension on your little on your little paper clip. So, let's see. I want to do it on that side because it'll show it up on the thing. And I'm going to make some other pockets, so I might do it on a pocket with some stuff. So it would be like that. Might be kind of cool on, let's see. This would go here. And then I'd also have stuff. So I'm going to make this another. I like that idea, but I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be that large. So these are 5.5. Okay. I'm going to do it, my pocket as this. So I got that one. And I think I'll do my pocket down here. And then you could put your papers in there. You could put like journaling, messages, whatever you want in there. But for now, we're going to put our hidden paper clip, and I'm making the pocket so it's so it'll fit that. So let me, makes it easier to do that. And this is a nice, you know, thick card, so it's gonna hold that. And then you can put stuff over here, you know, make another tag if you want to put inside there. It all depends on what you want to do. And then in this one, let's see, you can make these into journaling cards and put them into different, you know, put your little, I kind of like that idea. It says vintage all the way. You could put that coming in side of here, or up in this corner, or peeking out of here. You know, so there's all different ways that you can do it. So it's just a little bit to show you what you can play with on your journal. But I'll show you one that to give you some ideas. This is mine, other envelope, but this is a big one. You know, make little cards, because you have these included. So you can make little cards out of those to put in. This is just a little pocket. And then I just ripped some of the papers and put some stuff on there. That's my own handwriting, so I probably will write something on the top. This is, you know, with some washi tape and pieces of paper. You can also make little booklets, you know, to put in your envelopes if you want. This one I made. And you create different journal cards, or take like this piece of paper that we have here, put a little something on top, and make your own, you know, make your own little bookmark if you want. That one goes in there. This one was a playing card that I just decorated and put it in there. This is a piece of ribbon to give the edge right there. And then these were things I had. This will make another. I just rounded it because that was the picture, and made that. And you get a bingo. You get a bingo in your kit. This is just one of, and then this, you know, make another bookmark if you want with some of your leftover stuff. Here's the little. That's the little one. And then I just took a couple pieces of paper and I put it like that in there. Just collaged, and everything is just making pockets, doing collages, you know, any way you want to do that. And, you know, this is stuff I had at my, you know, in my stash. So I just used different collages and things like this. And I do, you know, of course, carry all this down at the store. There's another bingo, and I made sure I put washi tape because this is very thin and you want it to survive your journal. And there you go. So that just gives you some ideas of ways to decorate it, ways to do, you know, add your own stuff to it. Anyway, hopefully that gave you some ideas. This, I think, is that one doesn't come off. Does it come off? No. Yeah. It's sitting like that, and you can put stuff up in it. That's what it is. So I glued it, but I put it up so you can put stuff up in it. So yeah, this is just, and then I made just this little side pocket. That's another thing you can do. And just adding little fun things. There you go. So there's my art journal that I haven't wrote in it yet, except for this. And I love it. So, okay. Hopefully that gave you some ideas. This right here, you can make a little, you know, take one of your round things, decorate it, put this in the middle and make it a little, like a little flower, if you wanted to do that. And then you have this teeny tiny little paper clip that you can use somewhere as well. Hopefully that gave you some ideas and you enjoy your journals that I made for you. All right, bye.